Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 4th of July VOLTHA TST meeting. Please note that this meeting is being recorded and later would be posted in on YouTube channel. So let's see what we have got in the agenda for today. Announcements, Sarkant. So Sarkant is not there. July 11 BPF discussion, continuation. Not sure about this one. And we have this one detail and tracking ticket for GPON Atron hardware test job. So if the link opens. So I think this is for the test job that we talked about in the last meeting, right? So Jan, do you have any updates as to where we stand in terms of our pipelines?
So I don't know about the general pipelines. I know that there is a lot of issues on this 2 pods in Berlin, which I've been looking into over the last week. But as far as I know, these pods are not used for any qualifying pipelines right now. So basically trying to disable most of them and figure out if we can at least get on the infrastructure layer back into a state where it might be working.
Okay. Okay. So do you need any help that this team out here can provide? Or
I don't know if anybody would have any kind of documentation or knowledge about how the infrastructure in general is supposed to work, that would be amazing. Apart from that, I would continue with the more or less forensic work that I've been doing and trying to look at everything and figure out how it might work.
So from my perspective, nobody changed anything on the physical infrastructure in that setup in the last couple of months. So I would say it might be working as it is. Yeah, but of course, I'm back from business trip. I will be here in Berlin in Winterfeldstraße for the next yeah.
So no, it's definitely not working as it is. So we already had to make a bunch of changes in terms of the upstream DHCP and router part was changed in the last couple of months. So already fixed that with Olaf. Then the network
the physical connections.
broken. I fixed that part. Then the XGS PON OLT was completely down. I basically fixed that part. Bunch of the ONUs had full disks, so we're not reachable at all. Fixed that part. Then the upstream connection is a bit unclear, so there's probably some nutting involved that has never been persistently configured. But I'm not 100% sure. There's also some BGP involved, which is not working because of the broken config. The IPsec tunnels are broken, which might be due to either the broken config or also the broken upstream connection. I have another meeting with the DT guys tomorrow for checking that. There seems to be some issues in the general internet connectivity there. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff, but it's definitely very far away from just working, I would say.
okay, yeah, that seems to be quite a lot of things out there. So in the previous call, I think Taman had taken an action of checking out if he could arrange for some help with regards to how the setups were created, right? And the information from folks who had worked in the past on these setups. So let's wait for Taman to get back on that. Yeah, and hopefully he should be able to get us some help there.
Yeah, so it would be cool. Like I'm still trying to reach out to Zach. So I've already had a call with Andrea regarding those things and talked with him about a bunch of the hardware in there and how the testing is supposed to work. But I wrote an email also to you, Björn, regarding the additional Zyxel ONUs that seem to not be documented anywhere. So it would be cool if you could, I don't know if you install them or if anybody else knows where they come from. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that maybe some of the people that have been working on this setup could add here and there. I'll try to email more people to gather all of the data and put it somewhere and then hopefully proceed on that.
Okay. Okay, so let's hope that we get some help and make some good progress in the coming week. Okay, so regarding the next topic is the release, and regarding that, I don't know how much we can discuss on that in Joy's absence, because last what I know is that we had some problems with the Volta Helm charts patch sets itself, and the build was failing for that. I think Joey was looking into it. Abhilash, Joey was looking into it, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, or not yet.
Yes, Joey was looking into it. It's already, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that is one issue that we have, and the other was that the BBSIM builds were also unstable, and Joey was looking into that as well. So these are two issues which are stopping us from even trying to make a beta release, because we said that at the end of the month we would want to tag all our repos with a beta tag and do a release if our test cases pass, at least with BBSIM, the simulator, right? And then once we have the pipelines working and the hardware test pass, then we would mark the release as the official release. Until then, folks could at least continue or start using the code as beta. But even that seems to be blocked right now. So yeah, that is something that we need to look at. So I would need to follow up with Joey once he's back from vacation. That's where we are in terms of the release. Anyone else? Vilas, do you have any other info about the release?
No, nothing much. Yeah. Along with this, the BBSIM one is also broken.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but from a pending patch sets perspective, there were quite a few where the reviews were pending, right? All those have been merged, right? So there are no pending patch sets which absolutely need to make it to the release. Am I correct?
Yes, the implementation ones, yes, all are merged.
Okay.
Only a couple from BBSIM and Volta Helm charts where the issues are there with the pipelines. Apart from that, we are good.
Okay, so to summarize, I think if we can get over those two issues, then we could see the tests running with BBSIM, and if they pass through, then at least we can do the beta release. Okay, so that's where we stand in terms of the release with the amount of info we have right now to discuss about. So in terms of the agenda, I think that's all we got as of today. So the floor is open. Anyone wants to bring up any topics for discussion? Looks like none. So in that case, I think we had one of our shortest TST meetings. Right. Okay, then Thanks, everyone. Thanks for your time, and have a nice afternoon, evening,
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.